Welcome back to Dad Meat Podcast. I am the Rain Train here with my friend Tim Butterly, who
I'm
is doing everything tonight, man.
Dude. I'm a one man
Swiss Army knife,
crew.
baby.
Don't worry about it.
And we're gay.
I don't want to hear a fucking word about any kind of production issues tonight. Both of our producers are dead from COVID. Happy birthday in heaven, Jake Matera and Danny Dubs.
They both had a very good run. We want to welcome our friend Online Boy.
Hey,
Sorry.
boys.
Sorry, it's
welcome, my
real
friend.
online boy,
Well,
bro.
no, I'm Online Boy. My handle is Real Online Boy because I am the real one. As in, an ode to the legal lawful president.
Do you know Neil C? The guy does like mashup albums that are actually like extremely funny.
I don't know. If maybe there's one I've heard, perhaps.
Okay. Anyway, he makes super funny like mashup albums, but like he just talks about how he was like left alone with the internet as a child, and he just got into making weird shit. And I was just like, whoa, that guy knows what's up. Is that where the moniker comes from?
No, it really is like not interesting. I just was trying to think of a fucking Instagram handle, and like I'm not going to give away my Finsta, but part of it was like Online Boy. And I was like 11 years ago. I didn't think about it at all, and I just made it. And then some friends started calling me that in real life. And I was trying to think of a new...
You crossed over into IRL.
Yeah.
I
got some friends who call me Online Boy or OB.
Dude.
Ooh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Whoa. No, you're fucking with me,
No,
dude.
I'm serious.
There's no way.
I'm serious, dude.
I can't imagine.
I never like tried to call them. They like started it. They started calling me OB, Online Boy.
And it's stuck without
It
you
stuck,
pushing it.
and then I was trying. So my old musical pseudonym for my gay sincere music was first it was Mr. Bergstrom, and then Bergstrom, named after Lisa's Substitute.
Treatment.
Season 2, episode 19. I literally cannot describe that episode's story without crying. It's happened 3 times on dates. The first time I was like, well, that's weird. I'm sure that won't happen again. And the next time it happened, I was like, boy, that's crazy. I must have got it out of my system by now. The third time I go fucking explain the story, tears are rolling. I'm like, all right.
You're talking about crying, talking about it.
Dude,
and getting,
literally,
like, teared up.
I have gotten I've gotten a little misty talking about it.
OB,
That's how much.
How do ladies normally react to you doing this?
Honestly, that doesn't seem to hurt my chances of fucking. It probably makes me look sensitive, but I am sensitive. I'm a huge bitch.
It's a home run.
But I don't
It's a
like
homo
it.
run, dude.
It makes me feel. I don't like crying in front of women I just met. So I stopped describing that episode.
Dude, I've been. Let's okay.
But wait, let me
here's
finish.
the thread. Go ahead.
But then Bergstrom didn't stick. My dad kept being like, "What's your music's name again?" Bergdorf. I realized no one could fucking remember it. And then my friend was like, "Why don't you just call it Online Boy?" And I was like, "No, that's stupid, right?" And they're like, "No, why not?" And then it seemed to stick with people.
Your dad thought your music name was too Jewish.
Yeah.
He was trying to change it. Yeah, no, dude. I think crying on dates, if it gets you pussy, is like a very cool thing to do.
But I don't know. It's like I'm not doing it to get pussy. I'm just crying because that episode makes me cry.
I know. That's why it's cool.
I mean,
for those
I did fuck a girl after crying at a different Simpsons episode I didn't expect to cry at. The one where Homer and Marge go to prom, or they're gonna go to prom, then Homer fucks up, and then it's beautiful. It's like I think it's the Artie Ziff episode. I think it's like season 3. I hadn't seen it in like 6 years. Just put it on by chance, and I was fucking crying.
Was it the episode, or was it you being like transported back to a different time?
No, it's that episode.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful fuck. I mean, there are like 8 Simpsons episodes that'll get me crying.
Dog,
I'm
I
a
gotta be
huge
honest with
bitch.
you. Like, your album does make me emotional. If you go to fucking...
Gay.
I listen to it on Spotify. Look up Online Boy's album on Spotify, As You Are.
Gay.
It will make you emotional. If it doesn't make you emotional, I will fucking take you out on a date and cry in front of you.
No, thank you.
That would be very funny.
I
If you're
do-
like, that's not my intention at all. That's a comedy album.
Yo, that album is like making fun of someone who would be like sincere with music. Imagine being sincere with music. How gay that would be. No, honestly, like obviously I love making people laugh, and that's all great. But when occasionally I get a message from someone being like, "Man, I cried to your album," I'm like, that's even better. That feels so good.
It is. It's truly beautiful. But
Thank
I
you.
do also think that you could be the Weird Al of like singing about getting your like sucking dick. And
I
stuff
have
like
I have
that.
a couple original songs coming down the pipeline. I made
Throw
you a little
those in the
EP.
trash, dude. Keep remixing like gigantic new metal songs to be
Well,
about
my
fucking your
next
dad.
one, I think I might have told you this when I saw you like a month ago, but I think the next one I'm going to do, which I will be doing in the next month or so, is Triple H's theme song. I don't
Already
wanna
pretty gay. So that
Yeah.
starts off pretty gay.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
give
is
us a
time to play the
snippet?
game or?
Time to be gay. And I don't want to spoil it from there, but it's pretty much what you expect.
Dude.
But you know what? Actually, it's not what you
That's
expect.
fake Lemmy, right?
What?
Is that fake Lemmy?
What do you mean fake? That's real Lemmy.
That's real Lemmy?
That's real Lemmy.
I was wondering about
No,
that.
that's actually him. He didn't write that one. He wrote a late. He helped write, I think, a later one. That one is just written by the WWE
punched
music
up?
guy. I think he actually might have written it the one that's like, "Bow down to the king." I think he actually wrote that one, which is actually not a bad song. They're all kind of good songs.
I just thought that the WWE got so sick at fake songs. I was just like, damn, they're nailing
No,
Lemmy right now.
Yeah, they could have got me to do that. Honestly, I love doing.
Yeah,
I
think
love
about
doing Lemmy.
You ever
It's
think
such
about
Oh yeah.
Heating
Why didn't you
up,
put the
baby.
mic down? No one heard that, dude.
Honestly, I'm watching the views and like subscriber count go down as we're farting more and more, and I'm thinking about changing my stance on it.
Yo, these fucking birds are out of control.
Something's up with the birds. Something's up with the motherfucking birds.
OB,
dude.
what do you think the issue is with the birds right now? They're staying up late.
man.
They're getting up early.
I think they're putting fentanyl in the bird baths.
Wouldn't that do the opposite? Wouldn't it be killing the birds?
No, dude, they just.
I think
zombie
there's
around all
Adderall in
night.
the bird
They
baths.
never go to bed.
Something's up with the birds.
They're living in
It's
tent cities. dude.
Unbelievable what's happening.
People
Just doing
are
a bit I was
saying-
doing 10 minutes ago off air.
No, dude, birds gotta start going to bed again.
Birds
Yeah.
need to start going to bed. It's time to put the birds down. If I was in the White House, this would never be happening. The birds knew what to do when I was there. That I can tell you.
They did only just start misbehaving.
Something
start killing
changed.
these
Yeah, something
motherfuckers.
changed. These
I'm gonna start
motherfuckers
killing
just,
them.
they probably just hit puberty. And
It
they're
is,
like,
funny,
fuck
dude.
this.
I was telling you guys. Right
The
before we started.
songbird sings about a stolen election. They're singing about the steal.
They're singing my story. No, dude, I used to know it was time to stop playing video games when I heard the birds start chirping, and now it's like they do not fucking stop. Their brains are fucked up.
Did you ever think about writing a song about that when the birds start chirping? For
No.
all your gamer heads out there.
Dude, do you think if I started making music by gamers for gamers, do you think that would what would that do for my profile? What if I went trans?
Lateral move.
What if I went trans and became like a very powerful like diva in the gaming music community?
You would radicalize your base.
Yeah. If I had like green pigtails and like a short skirt and was just like, dude, respect, and I just still looked like this up top, how fucking sick would that be?
Well, buddy, when I saw you break out the fucking kimono for the first time, I was like, all right, he's on the path to really slutting it up right now on Twitch.
Oh, dude, I've been working on my stride too. I've been trying to walk without my body bouncing up and down just to see if I could attract more like suitors. I think it's only a matter.
You trying
of
to
time.
get fucked in your ass?
I think it's only a matter of time. I'm trying to draw a big payday for getting fucked in my ass. What do you think about that, Mike?
I think you're on the right track,
What do you
buddy.
think if I skip OnlyFans and I go trans geisha?
You're going to only
Super-
trans, dude?
I'm going to be a professional
Trans
Super
geisha.
Smash Brothers player.
You gonna tape your eyes back?
I'm going to.
Oh, my name is Tim Buttery. Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna tuck my eyelids back.
Oh, I love to
Yeah,
play
you got a
video.
geisha laugh from
I
the
love
rest
to
of this
play
episode.
video game.
Yeah, if I went pro in Super Smash Bros, got green pigtails, and went trans geisha, I gotta imagine I'd be top 5 most famous people in the world.
Brother, if anybody can do it, I believe in you.
I've got a new running mate. He's been blowing up online. She's been blowing up. What are the pronouns? Who knows? But that's okay. That's my favorite. One of my favorite things that Trump says is, "But that's okay."
But
And
that's
he
okay.
he almost only ever says it when
That's his
it's
version
not
of-
okay.
That's
when
his
he's
version
mad.
of I'm just saying. Remember when people got addicted to saying like just saying or like sorry, not sorry.
Well, OJ's on it now.
He says
I'm
just saying.
just saying.
He does say that a lot.
That's like a legal move.
But
though.
Trump will be like, Mike did not have the courage to do what he had to do, but that's okay.
that's
It's like
okay.
it's never okay. And then my other favorite one
What you're
is,
doing is you're making yourself seem magnanimous.
Yeah.
And benevolent.
my favorite one he does is he says, that I can tell you, which is funny because it means one of two things that are the opposite. It's either I know way
I'm
more than
withholding.
this, but I can't tell you all the stuff I know, but I will tell you this. Or it means I don't know very much, but I do know this.
It's all pickup artist stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like so effective
I wanna
that you
fuck
have
him.
to respect it. You do. There is part of you that's like, whoa, dude, I got to get a load of this power.
Yeah, I mean he's incredibly good at being retarded on mic, so you guys got to respect that.
I 100% do. I 100% do. I'll get back into voting if he jumps back in. I'll be like, all right, dude, you guys pulled me back in.
I just can't wait till he resurfaces because you know he's just been charging up this whole time. He's got a lot on the docket, baby.
It's gonna be like when Godzilla came back with blue fins.
He's coming out like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Hopefully he meets a similar end, a massive heart attack in a hotel room. I really, I don't want him to get killed because that would be horrible. It would be so bad for like.
I don't want anyone to be killed. Let me say that for the record. Me, no one should ever die.
No one should ever die. Death is very gay. I hate death. I'm glad to go on the record. But I just want him to have. It would be very funny if he had a very bad heart attack or stroke while giving a speech and like shit his pants. And
some say the biggest stroke.
Some say the biggest stroke anybody's ever had in the public, and then he's collapsing. I'm having a stroke and it's really unbelievable. And then shit fills his pants and he dies. Of course, there would be still people who'd be like he got shot with a stroke gun or whatever, but most people would accept that this morbidly obese elderly man who doesn't sleep more than 3 hours a night.
Never seen a doctor, never had a cold. Yeah, stays up all night eating McDonald's, drinking Diet Coke.
It's so funny. He like literally believes that exercise is bad for you. Have you heard him say that?
I have heard him say that, and I tend to agree. As a guy whose knees hurt all the time, I think exercise might be fake.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah. I mean, look how angry CrossFit dudes are,
dude. When they had that picture,
well, that's because they're not lifting heavy.
Remember one of the teams
heavy.
went to the White House, and one of the teams that won the national championship,
the burgers.
Yeah, they gave them all the burgers.
Beautiful,
yeah, man.
I
but you know, it's
like,
a beautiful image. But those burgers tasted like shit. Fast food doesn't last more than 40 minutes out in the world.
True.
And the quickest those could have been made was like 90 minutes earlier. Probably hours. That's probably tasted so fucking
He
bad.
probably has a Richie Rich personal McDonald's. Remember Richie Rich had a McDonald's in the basement?
I don't remember that.
They
but that
probably got
sounds
that.
Sick.
He probably was just like, replace the White House kitchen with McDonald's. Come on.
It might even be the same technology that they used for Little Monsters. Remember when they went to the Netherworld and they had the hamburgers stacked up on the table? Maybe it was a heated table.
We got some people in the chat agreeing that death is gay.
Death.
Robert
not
is saying
cool.
he loves me, and I gotta say that's gay, Robert. Just so you know, I want
Nice,
you to
fell for it. You got him, dude.
Oh,
You walked right into that one, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert also points out that Matthew Broderick killed 2 ladies with his car.
Gay.
Mm-hmm.
Dying is gay. Killing people gayer.
Is it gay to kill women? I guess it would be gay to no, it would be straight to kill a guy. It would
Right,
be gay
because
to, it would be gay to save a man's
You're
life.
eliminating pussy competition if you kill a guy, but if
Yes.
you kill a lady, you're reducing the pussy pool.
Okay, so it is gay to kill women. Okay.
True.
Yes, it's gay to kill women, straight to kill guys.
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck? What? I don't know if that picked up. That rocks. That's so good.
Online boy Siri just said, "Wait a moment, I don't know how to respond to that."
Mike, did you read? You said that you read the manifesto of the guy that killed.
I
all the
did,
people
yeah.
in Buffalo.
God.
What did you think of the manifesto? How much of it did you read?
I skimmed all of it. I read, I would say, 50% of it.
I read the first word of every paragraph.
Okay.
I will say this. First and foremost, anybody who has even gotten started on a manifesto, please do everyone in this world a favor and get yourself some pussy.
Seriously, man.
My God, like this guy's fucking manifesto. One, as soon as he started in on OnlyFans.
What did he say about OnlyFans?
Dude,
I didn't read any of it. You're going to have to break it down for me.
He got my Irish up immediately.
What he said.
He was talking about how men are getting fucked up by paying ladies, especially through OnlyFans.
That's the main thing. That's the main
yeah.
thing that's getting men fucked up in the world is OnlyFans for sure. That's got to be number one.
Well, you think
top
about
5
it,
at
you
least.
Think about it. They're foregoing pussy entirely. They're foregoing the painful process of like conquering whatever part of you is blocking pussy, and they're just like, forget it, dude. I'm just gonna pay chubby women so that I can insult them.
Brother, I view it as it's priming me for the pussy.
Yeah,
Interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because Mondays are my pussy getting day.
How much? Okay, are there like chat rooms on OnlyFans? Can you communicate with other subscribers of these women?
The only way that you can do that.
Poll, like, how many of the rest of you are like 40-year-old dudes with their shit kind of in line who are getting regular pussy at home? How many of those dudes do you think are in that situation?
I could probably kick that off because in the comments, you can read everybody else's comments. There are options for private chat, which I've never taken part of. However, when you see the comments lining up, they're normally just all telling a lady how hot she is. But I would love to start my own conversation in there to find out for you.
Yeah, like, what's up?
Does anybody
Rain
ever
train's
start
here.
off a comment with like asterisk Indian voice asterisk? You look very, very pretty today.
Yes, good morning, beautiful. I can certainly help you with taking over that top. My brothers, where are we at on this? Are we feeling very horny for beautiful baby Joel today? Yeah, do that. Go undercover Indian.
Please do show me pussy right now.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
I need to see vagina.
Yeah, why don't you go undercover?
I would try
Bob?
that. I would.
Undercover Bob.
Bob's.
I was laughing imagining Aziz Ansari doing Cameo, and then on Cameo was like, "Hello, how are you doing? This is for Vanessa. Yeah, happy birthday to." But Vanessa, it sounds like a very beautiful girl.
I always get
Like
fucked
that's
up.
his real voice.
He drops his stage voice.
Yeah, his stage voice. He's like,
the
oh
opposite-
no! And then
he's
in
the
real life, he's
opposite
like,
Uncle
hi,
Roger.
my name is Aziz.
Yeah.
What is going on? I was on Parks and Recreation.
Yes, thank you for the $50. Here is a happy birthday for your uncle. Yeah. So he's all right. So he said men are getting their bells rung by paying for OnlyFans instead of getting pussy. Think I agree.
Most of it is just him listing tactical items that he either endorses or just absolutely fucking hates.
You think he got sponsored?
He could through this, Tim, because it is a very thorough analysis. The ones that he hates.
Was he dropping promo codes in the manifesto?
Dude, it wasn't far off. He does list. There are links in there, but I don't know if they're links to buy.
It's like tactical cargo shorts and shit like that.
Oh, dude, it's everything that this fucker wears. On top of that, too, anything he doesn't like, he describes as being made of Chinesium.
That's kind of funny. I mean, it's bad because it's that guy, but if someone in the group chat said that, I might think it was funny.
I watch a Canadian shop worker on YouTube, and like he's like some kind of like mechanical engineer, and he goes through like the materials that they make shit out of. He's like, you don't buy this; it's made of fucking Chinesium. So it's like, all right, that's kind of cool too. What else did he say in his manifesto? Did he have any strong feelings about Elden Ring?
No, none of those.
Oh, thank God.
He even at one point describes himself as being a leftist.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all that shit's kind of like useless now because it's like like people who describe themselves as things are like fighting over what it means to be things anymore. No one's anything anymore.
I mean, I don't think you can. I'm not a leftist, which probably disappoints some number of people out there. But
Yeah, but then there are people that like that kind of makes you a left. Like you can't describe
but like,
yourself as
can you?
anything
I mean,
anymore.
I guess technically Nazis were National Socialists. I guess you. When I think of a leftist, I never think of someone who's like, and we need to get all the blacks out of the country.
There's
by
no parsing
force.
this. There's no way to parse this.
Okay.
It's all complete nonsense.
It just this guy never got pussy, right? That was
Never.
Did he say he was a virgin?
He did not, but
But
everything
you have
about this
to.
is
No one
virgin.
who gets pussy does this.
If your manifesto's a half page long, you're a virgin.
Man, it's like there's just nothing gayer than like shooting a bunch of random people because you can't get pussy to impress a bunch of retards on some gay site.
Oh, what site was it?
I was just like, whatever.
4chan,
just
8chan,
Whatever
yeah.
fucking stupid
He
fucking
did it for
forum
the
he was
lulz,
on.
right? Yeah.
Like, there's nothing more pathetic than that in the whole fucking world. Just
Yeah.
go. If this guy had just gone to the gym, he would have stumbled into pussy within a couple of years.
Well, that's kind of the point I'm making. Is like every time I see someone lash out, whether
It's
it
not
be,
the
like, at me
Jews.
or
It's not the
online.
Mexicans that's stopping you from getting pussy.
Well, I mean, I could. What if the Jews and Mexicans were on like a sleeper campaign to like send white dudes on a pussy drought? Then it would be their
Well,
fault.
then I would have to go to fucking what was the grocery store called? I'd have to make a shopping trip to Tops.
Dude, nothing goes harder than a Mexican who's out to get pussy.
Oh, for sure.
There is.
Yeah.
It's like you in your prime state. It's like how I envision myself in heaven.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it's like watching someone who fully commits to line dancing at a party. Like it's like watching someone nail the electric slide. Mexican dudes do everything you're supposed to do to get pussy. They'll like sing, they'll write poems, they'll like do violence, like they'll hit you a little bit, like they'll
cry.
everything. Yeah.
My friend fucked I think he was a Mexican dude who she realized later lied about his age and was like 19 or 20. He said he was 25. She was just in a dick drought and she just fucked some waiter from IHOP who her like nephew got his phone number and gave it to her and she was like, I guess.
Dude.
And he was like so
Mexican
earnest.
restaurant staff, they're like the
IHOP, but-
they're the reserves.
He was worked at IHOP, but still.
That's fine.
Mexican waiter.
They're the ROTC.
Like a 19-year-old Mexican. But then he was like, yeah, I make music. And she's like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, I sing. Do you want to hear? And she's like, oh.
Game over.
Okay. And he just sang an entire Ed Sheeran song a cappella.
Was it beautiful?
Yeah. It was fun. She got her so wet.
Dude. She called up a reservist and he said, sorry, yes, sir.
I mean, I do that on dates too, you know.
You ever
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When
serenaded?
girls are like, you make music? Like, yeah, what's it like? I just start singing in my Ed Sheeran parody.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Have you ever earnestly showed a woman music?
Oh yeah, of course.
And what was the response? They probably really.
They
loved
usually
it.
like it.
Yeah, they loved it.
I mean, I'm not like I don't insist on it.
No
but
more
like,
bragging out of you tonight.
it tends to do pretty well. I mean, it's basically music for women mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, most of my songwriting influences are chicks.
Well, also, like, I think the reason men perform music is to get pussy.
I don't think I've ever gotten pussy because of my music, but yeah, a lot of people do.
Are
That
they
is
ever
like
aware?
I
when
have
you
a
first
pure
meet
heart.
them?
I have a pure heart, but some people don't.
Are these chicks that you go out with ever aware before you go out on the date that you do music?
Yeah, usually comes up at some point. Because I also have pictures of me like doing guest vocals with the Acacia Strain, and they ask like, "Oh, well, do you have a band?" Then I have to explain like, "No, I'm just pretending."
You had that chain on when you performed with them, correct?
One time, yeah.
All right, that was
Yeah,
very cool.
Does the chat see the chain? In the video, see the chain? This is my signature chain.
I was telling OB right before we went live that when he texted me to say here, I went out front and I had a very shitty day. But as soon as I opened that door and I saw my friend in the Slipknot outfit, it completely turned my day around. So thank you for that.
Of course, I had to get swagged out for the fellas, you know.
I really appreciate it.
I
What was
mean-
next? What was next on the manifesto, Mike? Take me through this.
It was mostly
So he was right about OnlyFans.
no, he was completely wrong about
What was the
OnlyFans.
second thing? He was
Tactical gear that he endorses and that he fucking hates.
helpful.
What his plans were for the day, which he didn't get very deep into the plans in reality. And what
That's because he had nothing. He was like, oh, today, yeah, I'm pretty busy. I think I'm gonna. And he just anyway, the Jews.
Oh, and there's one point where he asks that he initially redacts the name of the supermarket where he's going to commit this, but he says, "I'm redacting it in case the FBI is reading this." He's like, "But after it's done, can somebody go back and insert it into this document for me, please?"
Did you do it? Did you do that and re-upload it for him?
Well, no. And later in the document, he mentions the supermarket's name again. So
Yeah, dude.
Fucking retard.
it's a lot. I mean, I would recommend checking it out just to see
Was he
how
from Buffalo?
hard somebody isn't getting pussy. No, he's from like 3 hours away.
Which direction?
I don't know. I think it was Conklin, New York, wherever that is.
Ugh. So you live in sub Buffalo, New York. You're not getting pussy.
I didn't fuck till I was 20. I wasn't gonna go kill people. I was just gonna fucking. I stopped eating so much.
How old is he?
I was 18.
18.
Dude, listen, I know it sucks to not get pussy by
Wow,
18.
okay.
I lived that. Although
Yeah.
I got my dick sucked in middle school, but then nothing till I was 20. So I
Yeah.
knew what I was
Wow.
missing, which was fucking torture. And I was the horniest man alive in the whole fucking
Wait a minute,
world.
dude. How did that end right there? Because normally it's like once the levee breaks, you know.
Dude, I was like, I mean, there's no way to like put it up on the screen, but I would if I could. Pictures of me at that age, I was not good looking. I was a fucking,
Dude.
I was a hog, dude. At 15, I was a fucking hog. I don't know how. I had the hottest girl in middle school was my girlfriend last year. No, I'm just kidding. And I was like, two kids who didn't know each other at summer camp both separately told me I looked like Chris Griffin from Family Guy. And I was like, what? But he's fat and ugly. And they kind of trailed off and disengaged. But they were right. I couldn't accept it at the time, but they were clear. If you see a picture, they were right.
Were you like
and
a
somehow,
fat, sweaty new metal kid?
yeah, and I somehow
Yeah.
got my dick sucked by a hot girl a bunch of times in 8th grade, and then nothing until I was 20. Well, I got jerked off in a movie theater at 17, but I didn't come. Doesn't count.
Does not count. No, it's
During Avatar, I was wearing the fucking glasses. Just getting like, she was like grabbing the bottom of my dick and yanking it like it was like a deeply rooted like
Damn, you got
carrot.
blue ball during Avatar?
Yeah.
What?
It sucked. And then she left like halfway through the movie, and I'd already seen Avatar, so I was just sitting there with these fucking glasses on my dick hard, just like, fuck, fuck. I was like, finally, after fucking like 3.5 years of not having my dick touched, I'm gonna
watching
get
Avatar.
I'm gonna get jacked off. I'm gonna fucking bust because a girl's gonna make me bust finally, and then she fucking yanks on it terribly for like 10 minutes and then stops. And then she's like, I have to go. I have to wake up early for a flight tomorrow, actually, so I think I gotta go.
What part of the movie was it at?
Like a halfway point. I don't remember the moment, but I was like, it's like a
Were
2.5 hour movie.
Was the girl Avatar flirting with him yet?
I don't remember. I was pretty focused on getting my dick touched.
I think at the time, if someone touched my dick while the Avatar girl was flirting with him, I would have instantly busted.
Well, it was such a bad hand job that like it would have taken like half an hour for me to bust. I would have had to focus so hard. But just a somewhat attractive girl touching my dick at all was just so exciting, even if it was the worst hand job of all time.
Now, in comparison to the way that you looked when you got your dick sucked, how far off were you from
I
that?
was still pretty bad. I was like less bad, but I was still pretty fucking fat, man. I was like 255, hair down to my ass crack. A shitty patchy beard just starting to come in. Was not a good
What
look.
was your guidance on achieving this look? What was reinforcing
This
the look
now
in your
or that
head?
look back then?
That look back then.
I mean, I still kind of think like long hair for like that. I think a death metal, classic death metal look is sick. Like I don't want that look now, but that was the look I was going for.
Yeah.
I like. It is satisfying to headbang when you can whip that shit around.
Ooh,
It's really
sure.
not. I wish I had something now, but
You think about getting a weave ever for that?
I'm thinking about getting a weave now.
Did you ever hook up with death metal girls?
You'd just be in the pit.
I fucked a couple metal girls, but never in high. Dude, I didn't fuck till I was 20. So
Right.
no, and I've like I'm terrible at like meeting girls in person, and then like I've never like taken a girl home from a show. I've like fucked a fair bit in my life. Like I have a relatively high body count, but it's all fucking.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, dude. It's like all online. I'm not going to shows. And
This
fucking,
surprises me because, no homo, but you are
No
a very
homo.
attractive man.
Yeah, homo, dude. Oh my god, did you guys hear
I
that?
just said no homo.
Sound off in the
No,
chat.
Stop. I said it for a reason, all right?
No, thank you.
Smash that motherfucking homo button.
Damn, Katie says hand jobs at 13 are terrifying. Dicks are terrifying and weird.
Shut up, Katie. No, what's up? What's up, Katie? If you're hot, what's up? Oh, if you're hot. Are you hot? What's up, Katie? I'm trying to look at the Abby really close. I'm trying to see if I should say what's up to Katie. I really can't tell. I'm gonna have to do some research before I say what's up to Katie. Jen is Jen.
Look, Jen says he is. Look at
Oh, Robbie Goodwin in the chat. Robbie Goodwin. We love Robbie. Robbie's a good friend. We saw Limp Bizkit together on Friday.
that. Oh, very cool.
Former.
Did you drag him into the pit?
We wanted to go to the pit, but we couldn't get tickets.
Couldn't afford tickets to the pit.
Unfortunately not. Such bullshit, man. They should have just
so
fucking.
nuts.
I know. I was so pissed.
That's so nuts.
I was
You're
pissed,
trying
but
to
we had a
fucking,
good time.
you're just trying to like circle pit for Limp Bizkit, but you couldn't get $600.
They were like $100, but that's a little. So
That's
150 or
nuts.
something. It's a little much. But our seats were like pretty good seats for like $33. That's a good
At
deal. but-
Madison Square Garden.
yeah.
I mean, getting in the building for $33 is impressive.
I think they weren't selling amazing, but by the time Limp actually came out, it was like decently populated. When I first got there during the opening band, I was like, "Oh boy, this is sad."
Yeah.
But then by the time they played, it was decently packed.
When you have to sit in a seat for a Limp Bizkit concert, what do you do with your body?
You stand up, but then all you can do is just kind of like headbang a little bit, but you can't get that into it because you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now because I want to see Deftones again on Thursday in Philly
Where they at?
at the Met. But
They take the seats out.
I know for general admission,
Oh, for
there's
general admission, yeah.
like right now tickets. The cheapest ticket I found was like $175, and I don't want to spend that much. I think $125 would be my cutoff, but I would not buy a seat for that because I would just feel like a fucking dickhead.
No, I don't like seeing concerts with
I would
seats.
sit the whole time.
You would?
I paid for it, dude.
That's really silly, buddy.
Man, you would look
Silly-
great in
You're
a motorized
honestly
wheelchair.
a silly goose,
In
man.
a motorized wheelchair?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have you ever thought about doing a motorized wheelchair grift to get better vantage points at concerts?
No, I have not.
Or to get like crowd surfed around in your mobility scooter.
I've done it to get away with like sexual assault. But they're like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What's wrong? Everything okay?" I'm kidding. I didn't
Mike,
do
do you ever
that.
think about how you like you take care of like adult special needs people? You ever think about getting them jerked off?
No.
You've never thought about getting them
Why would he
No.
get them? He's doing it. That's his job.
yeah. You've never been like maybe.
No.
Are you serious?
Tim?
All right. Are you saying that, or are you not allowed to admit it? Okay, understood. Loud and
Katie
clear.
says she's hot, but also a fat gay retard.
Oh.
Well, that's what you guys call your fans.
Nah, I wouldn't say fans. Just
Your family.
Just calling it like we see it. Dude.
Did you ever see that Helen Hunt movie where she's a sexual surrogate and she's hired for people with disabilities to come and suck them and fuck them?
I saw some lady on TikTok who was like, "Hi, I'm answering questions today." I forget like the name of her job, but she's like
it was like, yes, I do perform sexual services for people with severe physical disabilities, and yes, I enjoy it. And it's like, I mean, I hope you do, and God bless you. But what a fucking insane life!
Yeah,
Imagine being on a date
Now,
and
dude,
you're like,
now
"What do you do? What do you do for a living?" And she's like, "Oh, I suck severely disabled people's dicks every day,
Okay, now imagine.
and I don't have to worry about STDs because they've never had sex."
Imagine you're a guy on Reddit and all you do is like empty out your cargo shorts and take pictures of the shit in your pockets and be like, boys, the ultimate everyday carry. Here you go. Here's both of my knives. Here's my keychain that I can also use as a fucking tourniquet.
Here's not a condom.
Here's not a condom.
Here's
a
no
gun.
condom.
And you're just like, you know what? I've got all this shit figured out. Pussy's coming at some point. And then you go on TikTok and you see a hot girl sucking retarded people's dicks, and you just be like, how do you not?
Well, then
explode?
you get into like the Ringer 2005's The Ringer situation. Like, I gotta pretend to be a retarded guy to get my dick sucked.
Or dude, you could even hook the retarded ladies up. I mean, you could be the surrogate.
Yeah, but those guys don't want to fuck those people.
Dude, that would be so fucking funny. Seeing a dude holding an AR, like about to walk into a mall and looking at TikTok in his car, and he sees a girl sucking a retarded dude's dick, and he's just like,
Ding!
and then you cut to him sucking a retarded dude's dick. What a happy ending. That crisis averted, dude.
Robbie says that retarded dick sucking lady sounds like my perfect match, and that I want to say that's rude, and I don't appreciate that. And I'd like you to leave the chat. I'd like you to leave the chat. We don't appreciate rudeness here.
Can we get one of our producers taken out of the hospital to ban Robbie Goodwin for being rude?
Someone asked if this is a jumpsuit. Can I show it off?
Yeah, please.
This is a replica, 1999, 2000 era Slipknot jumpsuit from Etsy. It's not official, but honestly, it might as well be official. It's like $180 and absolutely worth it.
It has lined
It's so
pockets.
comfortable.
That's
Huh?
incredible.
Lined pockets. Too.
Oh yeah, it's so much cargo. I got a space. Where is it? Right here for like Quest bars. Perfect like amount of space for a Quest bar. It's beautiful. I wear this occasionally as just clothes because it looks so sick and it's mad comfortable.
It
You have a
looks
job?
comfy.
Right, I just started a job moving.
Moving?
Yeah, it's like I
You
have
ever think about wearing that to work?
Yes. No, this would be fucking hell to wear.
True.
It'd be so fucking hot.
Yeah, I was wondering recently. We were hanging out with Zach Amico, and he was wearing pants that looked like just completely insane. And he was
Well,
just
he
like-
doesn't look like a human.
Well, he was also like
he looks like some kind of monster.
exactly, and he's just like, yeah, there's no reason for me to not just like do whatever the fuck I want with clothes because it doesn't matter. And I was like, oh, how much of just like having a job is why people don't dress retarded every day?
Well, I'm not dressed retarded. I'm dressed very sick and
Dress
cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have considered wearing this on a date though when I don't care about the outcome, just to be like, what could I
You'd have to have people follow you around.
could I like pull it off? Could I fuck a girl if I showed up wearing this?
Is your number strategically chosen?
Yeah, like I'm the 10th member of Slipknot, number 10. Very stupid.
Can you on Etsy can you request like different customizations for it?
I think just the number. I don't think this guy makes them anymore, unfortunately.
That's
I'm sure
cool.
someone does. I've seen some on eBay that are equally good.
Do you have any of the masks, or have you?
I just have the one that I did for the Slipknot video, which is like a $20 mask, but I cut bigger holes for the ears and the mouth, so it wasn't so fucking loud in the mask. And if you just put makeup on, it looks all right.
Yeah.
If you don't put makeup on under it, it looks really cheap.
We should bring some of that new metal element to comedy. I think.
Well, I would love to, man.
Just get 9 of us on stage doing stand up at the same time.
Well, that's the secret to why Steven Crowder is so great. Is he's got like 11 people in the room with him, just all being racist together. I'm kidding. He's terrible.
Oh, God damn it. I thought he had a cool setup.
No. Me and Robbie always joke about
Dude,
how
he dresses like Uncharted. He wears like a
He-
gun holster and shit.
Is there anything gayer than that in the whole world, except maybe the Buffalo Shooter?
He does seem to be like obsessed with dudes. So
he literally, I think he literally is. There was like a lot of talk that he was like fucking trans women and stuff, which is nothing wrong with that, but
That would raise his
he
stock.
definitely doesn't think that's chill.
any of these dudes that are like constantly like all of their content is just like, can you believe this guy? If I ever find out any of them are fucking trans prostitutes, I'm just like, all right, he's okay. There's a hope for him.
If he just came around to accepting himself, maybe he wouldn't be such a he did he's disgusting. He did like a whole fucking thing about how like like a demonstration of how like that's not what killed George Floyd, the knee on the neck. Look at me with the knee on my neck. And it's like, no, he's not putting all his weight, and also like you're not having like a medical episode aside from that. Like that's disgusting. He's a disgusting guy.
I will say this: it was jarring to see how quickly Madison Cawthorn could get out of that wheelchair with his dick hard and onto his cousin's asshole.
Man,
I never saw. I never.
Oh, dude.
Again, Madison Cawthorn was cooler in my mind after I saw the video of him like, sideshow crawling naked on a bed to put his boner in his cousin's mouth. I was like, all right, this guy can fucking party.
Dude, I gotta check this video out. This
Dude,
sounds
Madison
sick.
Cawthorn rules. He did that full on like sideshow freak hand walk that people with no legs do. I think he was on like a tiny skateboard at first, and he hops off of it and puts his. And I also think he was wearing like stock like girdle shit on his legs. And then he jumped on his cousin and jammed his boner in his mouth. I was like, this guy fucking is sick.
His cousin?
Well, his cousin is like his helper, and in this video, there's two separate videos.
Dude, imagine
There's one,
getting bullied by your cousin with no legs and he's fucking your mouth.
dude. There's one video where he is wearing the garters,
I can't
another
even
one
imagine
where he's just straight naked, just pounding his cousin's mouth. But dude, it's as if his chair has an ejector, like a Top Gun ejector seat. For the way that he's able to easily get on top of his.
You ever
cousin.
done dips before?
Yeah.
Now imagine you do that without the heft of your legs. You'd catch air every dip. That's all he's doing. He's dipping out of the whatever he was.
But
in.
though he's got legs,
no, like
he don't
nubs.
know how to
Doesn't he have
use
just
them.
nubs?
No, he's got legs.
He's got full legs.
Yeah, am I wrong?
No,
I
he look-
really don't know the details. I've just heard rumblings online. I've never looked deep into this guy. Then I'm like, I had 5 donuts before this, and I had too many.
Brother, you got pizza on the way too.
I know. I'm gonna eat it. I'm hitting a bad dip right now. I'm fucked up.
Don't worry, man. Let the donuts take over.
I had
This
I had
is like
5,
being with
dude.
someone on mushrooms. It's like, dude, just take a deep
Fuck,
breath,
dude.
chill. You're fine.
I had I guess the bastard's lunch today. It was 5 donuts and 5 wings. The wings were not terribly good. The donuts were pretty good. Federal Donuts in Philly, folks.
Did you get the hot donuts or the iced donuts?
This hot donuts?
They have hot, fresh donuts.
I didn't even hear that was an option
with
there.
they're just
Fuck.
like different combinations of powdered.
I should have got one of
sugars.
those. Fuck. I only got the ice ones were good, but I should have gotten a hot one. Damn.
Yeah.
Now seems like a good time to mention this episode of Dad Meat is brought to you by Manscaped. If you go to manscaped.com, use promo code FATBIRD, you can get any of their incredible products that Tim and I both use.
I use them as well. I used one last night.
Do you want to have an asshole off to see whose asshole is better manicured?
I haven't done it to my asshole, but I would like to show you guys my asshole.
Thank you.
Just, I was actually gonna bring that up a little while without mentioning Manscaped, but
Well, just know that if you go to manscaped.com, promo code FATBIRD, and treat yourself to some nice things there, your asshole can be show ready at any point in life.
I just need this for my asshole. This is what I shave my.
You could actually
asshole
get this on manscaped.com.
This
to
is from
use promo code
Manscaped.
FATBIRD.
Just
You ever one of those nose trimmers that you stick up your nose and it cuts all your
The weed
nostril
whacker.
hair? It does that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they should make one that you shove up your ass.
it just makes you come.
You could use the weed whacker. I'm telling you. They
Cleo,
do have
turn the
this.
weed whacker around. Put the handle up your ass. Jack off. Manscaped.
Manscaped. Promo code FATBIRD.
Or you could even take the Manscaped lawnmower, turn that around, shove that up your ass. Manscaped. Fatbird?
Promo code FATBIRD, yes.
Yeah. Fatbird, shove it up your ass.
I'll never take a sponsorship you can't shove up your ass.
Like, freshly? Okay, I guess I could put the food up my ass.
Celery stalks, I guess, will go up there.
It's like your dildo comes in 5 pieces that you got to put together, but your wife will probably let it go rotten first. That's neither here nor there. This also seems like a great time to mention our other sponsor, Blue Chew. If you go to bluechew.com, use promo code FATBIRD as well. You treat yourself to some Blue Chew. You get free Blue Chew. You just got to pay $5 for shipping and handling. Tim and I can't say enough about Blue Chew. I can't wait to use it on my wife tomorrow morning. I said it before and I'll say it again. You walk into the bedroom with a Blue Chew boner, your wife's going to react like a cat that knows it's going to the vet. She'll end up under the fucking bed. You're going to be face down, ass up, pissing that bitch out from under the bed. And trust me, when she comes out, she's going to get what for. BlueChew.com, promo code FATBIRD. BlueChew.com, promo code FATBIRD, as well as Manscaped.com, promo code FATBIRD. Shave your balls and asshole. Shove a fucking... Get your boner rock hard. Get ready to shove it in your wife. Shove it in whatever you want.
Now, if you use, I was personally, I think if you use Blue Chew, you're gay, but that's just between
What?
me. I'm half kidding.
All right, well...
Explain your logic.
No, I
Between
just,
the hands.
it's There's nothing wrong with using Blue Chew. People should go nuts. I can't imagine. I hope I never need help getting on my dick.
Oh no, dude! First of all, if I needed Blue Chew, I would just kill myself.
No, I mean if you need it, then go nuts.
Having it for fun, no, having Blue Chew for fun.
I mean,
is sick.
I've heard ads for Blue Chew so many hundreds of times that I'm
know.
like, should I get Blue Chew? Then every time I'm like, what? No, I don't need help getting my dick hard.
It's not for help. It's for
It's for fun boner time.
yeah. It's like taking your dick to fucking Sky Zone. It's like
Now
it's
you put it
excited
that
to get
way.
out of the car. It's like yeah, let's go, buddy.
Take my
know?
dick to Guy Zone if you know. If you know what I'm saying.
You devil.
Promo code Fatbird.
Yeah, manscaped.com, promo code fatbird, bluechew.com, promo code fatbird. Treat yourself.
So what was next? Did we ever make it through the rest of the manifesto?
All right, so we got to his plan for the whole thing. We got to his do's and don'ts as far as buying tactical gear, describing his own gear, describing how he views whites, how he views Jews.
Oh, what do you think
doesn't
of white
like
people?
them. Oh, he's on board. He's full whitey.
He loves white people.
Loves them.
He loves white people, yet is one and can't get pussy.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I have an issue with, dude. Like, if you are the thing that you think is the best and you're completely dry-dicked, it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe take a step back. Maybe 'cause up until now, it's a pretty good manifesto. Up until he gets to, that, maybe take a couple steps backwards.
I would have bought into it if he endorsed Mexican supremacy.
Dude,
From a pussy-getting perspective, I don't think anything's better than Mexican supremacy.
you got to give it up.
I got no preference really for.
You have to give it up for
race.
5-foot-tall restaurant employees cleaning up pussy. You have to give it up for them.
I
sorry.
I do.
Thank you. But all right, so he loves whites. What was his problem with Jewish people?
Robbie's got a good little one there. I want to
What
acknowledge.
would Robbie say?
How about Blue
about
Jew?
Blue
and it's
Jew
Paul
and it's
Giamatti
Paul
and Big
Giamatti,
Fat
Big Fat
Liar. It's
Liar.
very good.
Dude, I realized today that there's Paul Giamatti movies I've never watched because in the trailer I looked at his face and it made me nauseous.
Tim.
I know.
Tim,
I know.
come on.
I know. He
That's-
makes me nauseous to look at Paul
That's part of
Giamatti's
why I
face.
love him. Is there anybody that you dislike, Online Boy, for their physical appearance?
Yeah, so many people. Endless number of people. I mean, Lindy West.
Ooh, perfect.
I mean, really just an insane looking person.
Yeah. I was actually,
I don't just. If she was cool, I
Lindy
would
West.
like her. But I can't help but, it's fun to make fun of her. She looks the way
It's
she
crazy
does.
when someone's a big fat pig and also a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that nuts,
Don't you want to be likable? You don't have
Dude.
anything else going for you.
Yeah, it's like meeting like a weird, scrawny, smelly guy that works at a supermarket, and then he's also a dickhead.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, bro, come on,
crazy.
man. Just be nice to people.
Yeah. Remember, she just has doubled, like triple, fucking quadrupled down on being so fat. It's like you're gonna die so young and in so much pain.
Well, there was that like 6 months, like 10 years ago, where they were just like, just being fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy. And then you look at the profile, the picture of the person who's like a 500-pound woman. It's like, okay, well, you're going to die.
Yeah.
This isn't like a fun debate to have.
But don't you think you get to a certain point where you're just like, all right, if I've gotten this fat with this little effort, let me see how far I can take this.
With a little effort.
Yeah, like the 600-pound life on TLC, the guy whose dad has to bathe him in the tub.
Casey, yeah.
He's lost
He
so
yells
much
at his
weight.
dad.
man.
He did?
lost
He
the
is.
weight.
He's literally like except for the sagging skin, he's like a normal sized, normal looking dude.
Is he
He's
nicer
like
to his
big on-
father now?
I think he is actually.
He was
He's
a
on
real dick.
TikTok like all the time, posting about how much weight he lost. God bless him.
Damn, put that motherfucker
Gotta
on
respect
TikTok.
Is he
that.
getting a girlfriend yet?
I don't think so. I mean, it's got to be tough, even if you've lost. I mean, there's so much extra skin. You have to get crazy surgery to even begin to deal with that. But
Yeah.
good for him losing all that. I mean, I was a big boy. I had to lose I probably lost something like 80 pounds of fat in my life, something like that. I was
Although
a big
it-
fucking boy.
It's got to feel like a boss move when you can just like swaddle your babe with your own skin. Be like, nothing's gonna get to you, girl.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, I was able to imagine it, and just the feeling of like warmth, but it's also like clammy fat people's skin. You ever touch clammy fat people's
Yeah,
skin?
dude. It's like fucking
Ew,
cutting open a
dude.
tauntaun.
Ew, like their freckles are raised. You ever go to hug like a fat ant with like a hunch at the base of her neck, and it's just like ugh, it's
I got
like
a-
wet and cold.
I got an aunt who's shaped like an egg,
Yeah.
like a big
No
jumbo egg. Not much of a neck.
Not much.
She's just really kind of a big ass egg.
Yeah.
She's always remarking on how handsome I am.
Oh, that's great.
It's like, damn. I mean,
You call her a good egg?
Yeah, I call her a good egg. She's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, never mind. Fucking just fat bitch.
Have you ever had an aunt that changed shape at any point in her life?
She wasn't always an egg.
Oh no.
She was normal looking, and then she got egged up. She egged out hard.
What happened? Was there like a divorce, or is it
Just egging out.
Cracked.
No, I think she literally had a thyroid problem, which is sad. She
sad.
tries to eat healthy now, and she's just huge.
No, I've never had any ants that changed drastically.
This is a great topic.
I tracked
Have you ever had an ant whose shape changed drastically?
No, I'm trying to think of like a night.
I gotta take notes.
It sounds like you have a nightmare.
My mother changed drastically when she got stomach cancer, but aside from
You're right, dude. This was going somewhere funny.
But I think my aunts have fucking maintained the status quo the whole time.
I think it would be too far. You have a responsibility as an aunt to never change that much, or it'll destroy the psyche of like your nieces and nephews. You're supposed to just be like a static part of their brain that they never have to consider more than just like. Could you imagine one of your aunts being like upset, and you having to care? That would be so fucked up. If you had to be like, whoa, dude, my aunt is sad. She needs my help. That would be insane.
I don't think any other podcast has ever discussed ant shape before. I don't think anyone's ever posed that question on a podcast ever. I gotta take notes. This is like, there's new stuff to talk about. There's new shit to break into it. So I'm like, I'll probably do a podcast someday of my own. Yeah. I gotta take notes. Ant shape. I could do uncle shape on my show someday when I have one.
Oh man,
It's totally original.
We leave no stone left unturned as far as ants are concerned.
Ants are like NPCs, basically. Mm-hmm. Like they should just give you a side quest every once in a while. Like every birthday, they should give you like a birthday money side quest. And besides that, they shouldn't do shit.
Dude, I'm trying to think of slurs that start with P.
Every couple of years, they should get like fired from like a secretary job that they already hated, and then they find a new one. And
what's
it's like
the slur that starts with P?
Pole.
Yeah, that's not. No one gets offended by Pollock or whatever. I'm trying to think of a good one. NPC, and I'm trying. I got the N and the C. I'm trying to fill.
She's an ant PC.
An N-word PC. N-word P and then C word.
What if your ant?
The Shane word, I call it.
N-word PC. You mean in e-machines?
What?
No. That was a 1999 Best Buy joke.
Yeah. What about this?
Some people got that.
You know how ants will always give you a wet, weird kiss? What if your ant became a better kisser at one point?
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Are you talking about getting fancy on your cheek or like encroaching on the corner
getting
of the
closer to your
mouth?
Your ant kisses your cheek and then moves onto your neck and starts kissing around your neck and licking your earlobe. I had a girl a couple weeks ago grab my I don't want to say tit. I don't like to think I have tits, but my breast. A girl, and I had just been grabbing hers, and then she just like, as if I was a woman, started like fondling my breasts.
Did you flex your pecs instantly?
I did, literally, instinctually. And it's not, I couldn't flex enough to make it so that there's still something to grab there that I don't want to be
there. If she
there.
took out a strap on, would you push them together, let her fuck them?
You guys ever done getting strapped on? You ever got
I have
pegged?
not, no.
No.
I'm not in the butt
Not for
stuff,
me.
man.
I could, theoretically, I could do a finger, but that would still take some, I'd have to be in really a trusting and great mood. I'd have to be bored and full of trust and very horny. And I'd have to be years into a relationship.
Dude, the randiest I ever got was I was out on the West
Fucked
Coast.
a guy in the Oh, dude, one time I was
Just
so
missed my wife
randy
so
and
much I
horny
fucked
that
a
I had
dude.
gay sex with a guy in his ass.
The randiest I ever remember believing, online boy, was I was out on that West Coast by myself, and I called my wife, and I went and I bought a butt plug. And as soon as I tried getting it in my butthole, it was too big, and I wasn't going to force it anymore.
Crying.
Dude, it wasn't far off. I gave up, and I was so ashamed.
Coward, dude.
It's like trying to swallow a pill for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no. Your butt was going, no.
I wish my mom was there to rub it down my dick's throat.
I put a Sharpie in there when I was 16 out of curiosity, just like, what's the hype about? And I was like,
Sharpies are your asshole.
my asshole. There was a lot of hype around my school about my asshole. Everyone was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, this isn't really for me, but I can see why someone might like it. And then I think when I was 20, I put a pencil in my ass as a because I wrote like on
Trying to sign
Valentine's
my name
Day.
with it.
Yeah.
No, I
have a bitch in
I
summer.
did a bit where I like wrote like I love you, and I didn't finish the you. It looked like I was writing with my ass, so I put the pencil in, so it looked like I had been writing with it. That was 10 years ago. Last time anything's gone up my ass.
Yeah,
Not,
you don't
aside
know
from
what's
gay
going
sex, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be very funny because my wife is like 5'1" and I'm 6'1" and 3/4, maybe 4/5. I think it'd be very funny for her to try to hold me down and fuck my ass.
do you think is there any amount of jujitsu where she could get good enough at it to actually?
She'd have to do it from the bottom for sure, just because of the size discrepancy.
Right,
If she
right.
put some time in on the match, she could probably fuck me in the ass from the bottom. But there's no way she's getting top control on me.
Yeah, I don't think. I truly can't. I don't think I could ever get convinced to get like fucked in the ass. A finger during head, maybe, but a whole cock-sized thing. Something about
Yeah,
that.
and they're like going for it.
I don't.
That's
Also,
what
the
gets
thought
me.
of getting. You ever like after a shower been like in front of your mirror in your bedroom and you like get in the position of gay sex to just look at how it looks. It looks so funny, man. You get on all fours. You look back at yourself. You look back and you look at like if I was gay, this is what guys would be looking at. You look back and spread your cheeks for yourself. I do that like kind of a lot. Like I get on my bed, I look in the mirror and I put my legs back like this. I'm like, someone out there wants to fuck this.
Yeah, I'll go prone on my bed and just look over my shoulder and just act as though I'm getting pounded into it.
I've done a bunch of different positions. I can't. Some of them require a whole bed, but like getting splayed out, like you're like pinned to your stomach, but your legs a little bit out to the side.
Yeah.
Various getting fucked positions. It looks really funny. Give it a shot. You'll
Yeah,
laugh.
well, I was talking about this recently, but like all the gay porn I've seen is like very. It's all very like sensual.
This man,
Like it's
this man, he admitted. So he admitted, man.
every
You hear that?
time I've ever seen gay porn, it's like the dudes are being like very like almost like sexy with each other, and it's like I can't. That's what I can't imagine. I
Not
can
the ones
imagine-
I've seen, buddy.
I can imagine two dudes like fucking and they're like messing with each other's hair, like you're fucking gay, dude.
fag.
Fuck. And they're like doing that shit, and then like I thought, to me, if I were to make the perfect gay porn, all your boys would be there, and when you finally nutted, it would be like a trick shot video. They would be all like, "Oh shit!" You know what I mean?
Dude,
You're
perfect.
Just, you're
Would you like you would bounce it off of one's forehead onto the next one's tongue, who'd spit it into the next one.
This is called coming on my boy's face, jumping on a trampoline.
Dude, this is the genre. We got to make like just chilling with your boys porn, where it's multiple bunk beds, and it's just fucking rough housing that just goes to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, two of your bros fuck on the floor, and the rest of you are sitting on the top bunk just like, no way, dude. Yes.
Then after everybody comes, your mom comes in and yells at everybody to go to bed.
Go to bed. Get the fuck to bed.
Seeing who can gape their homie the widest. Who can get the biggest gape going.
You throwing playing cards into each other's assholes from across the room. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. Is you gape. You got to gape the ass, pull out, and then a guy from the top bunk throws a penny into the
You
guy's
got like
ass.
the pots and pans set up, so it's like dunk, 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 dunk. And then thump.
What a fucking stupid thing that people spend so much time on. Those trick shots of just some
Oh, I
meaningless
thought you were talking about
thing.
normal gay porn where guys.
No, that's. I mean,
They're,
fucking.
like, dude, these guys are like French kissing each other. You understand how
that's
gay that is?
fucking disgusting, dude.
Buddy, this is the exact opposite of any gay porn I've ever seen. Because like anyone that I've seen is
These
just
motherfuckers.
fucking dudes going for it.
I want to see dudes in like a visor, like a bro in a visor and like cargo shorts that go just past his knee.
I
and he
have
just pulls
watched
them off
so little gay porn today.
today.
No, I've seen very. It's
Aren't you
usually
curious about what's going on?
what?
Are you curious about what those dudes are getting up to?
Not that curious.
You got
I
to
could-
imagine they're having the most fun on the planet.
I don't know. I think the guys fucking women are having. To me, that looks
No,
like
dude,
more
there's so
fun.
much rigmarole when
I
dudes.
I
are
have
fucking
watched
women.
most of the gay porn I've seen has been on eFucked, which is like a
Okay.
compilation of something really fucking wild.
usually rancid stuff.
Really bad stuff. That's what I assume
Yeah.
all gay guys do. Is like shove one part of a scissors in their dick hole.
Oh,
I assume that's what gay
It's all
sex is,
Pain
right?
Olympics, yeah.
I saw that like a couple weeks ago. I was really upset.
Guy takes a hatchet and chops one of his testicles in half.
I believe that was real for so long.
That's not real.
Look at that, folks. I got his ass.
God damn it.
Oh, buddy.
I believed it until like relatively recently, like in the last 5 years, and I found out that's all fake.
Why aren't those people making horror movies?
They did a good ass job, dude. I fucking believed that nut coming out of the sack, man.
What about One Guy, One Jar? Is that fake?
That's real. I think I learned both of these from my homie Justin Wang, who has videos about all these.
Wait a minute. I don't know One Guy, One Jar. What is that?
So a guy lubricates a mason jar, and this is back in like Daza days, or like Morpheus, or whatever came after Napster, when you could download videos. And the guy like lubes.
You say Morpheus or Morbius?
Morpheus, I want to say.
Morbius is the movie that we all love.
Morbius
so much.
was the movie. Yeah, Morpheus was the fake Napster for videos with
Okay.
viruses. So he spreads his asshole and sits it down on this mason jar, and he gets about a little over halfway, and it shatters.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he's like gingerly pulling.
Not
big
screaming,
glass
no
shards.
also
Yeah, like this isn't his first rodeo. And
the
also,
story.
dude,
You know the story behind that? Usually he put like liquid in there, but he didn't, and that fucked with like the tension, and that's why it exploded. And he was doing that. Check out Justin Wang's video about this if you want the details. But I can't remember if his family was in the next room or was like due home soon. But he like did it in his family's home. He had a family, like a wife and children. And then he pulled the fucking glass out of his ass, put some gauze in his hole, went to work, never went to the hospital. And
Tim,
he's still alive, and he's like, I mean, probably fine-ish.
would it be fair to say this is the kind of experiment you would see on Myth Bust Hymns?
That's very nice.
no. No. Sorry, Mike. Sorry. Oh, it's 9:05. We should switch over to the Patreon in a few minutes.
Yeah,
we
that
got-
went by so fast.
Sam, what would you like to promote?
It's Real Online Boy on Twitter, Real Online Boy on Instagram, Real Online Boy on YouTube, and even TikTok. And my
Oh,
music, my
God.
sincere music, Online Boy, every platform.
Yeah, your album is incredible. I do
Thank
love
you
it.
very
I showed it to
much.
my children, and they loved it.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That's very sweet. I love to hear that.
I share a lot of my music with my kids.
I've got a couple messages from people who are like, "I'm 15 and your music made me cry," and I'm like,
That's what's up.
"Show me your pussy." No, I literally got a message from a girl who's like, "I'm 15," and I was like, "There's no."
Delete.
No, I was just like, I'm scared to even just be polite and be like, "Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked it."
Yeah.
But I did because I'm sure it meant a lot to
Yeah,
her.
you should convince her to kill herself.
Yeah, well, that's the next step. It's a slow burn.
Sure.
But yeah, Online Boy on Spotify and everywhere. I'm a title guy now.
Where are you? Are you curating? Okay. Maybe. Well, all right. We can talk more about rabbit holes on the Patreon. But you, of all of the collections of like cursed TikToks I've seen, your Twitter.
I got a pretty good one.
You have a TikTok thread on Twitter that I think is still. Are you still updating
Yeah,
that
I still
original thread?
roughly once a week.
That is the darkest content
It's real dark.
I've ever seen.
I got so many that
on
are
the
in
internet.
pipeline.
It's nuts how much of TikTok is fat Down syndrome dudes with
Well,
swastika flags.
That's my TikTok. I was just hanging out. I was just hanging out with Robbie's girlfriend, Stuart, funny comic. She was like, "Oh, your TikTok is." She's like, "Oh, what do you see on TikTok?" And she showed me hers, just like gay guy, like recipe. And then I was like, Down syndrome guy, fucking 800-pound lady, Down syndrome guy, deformed guy. She was like, "What the fuck is this?"
How did you get onto the algorithm? then?
Literally, it was I saw that what's his fucking name? Ivory McGregor, the retarded, very fat, very funny looking retarded guy doing the Macarena wrong with a Nazi flag behind him.
Yes.
And I was like, well, this is the best video I've ever seen anywhere. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's everything I like. And I went to his page and I tried to find that video, but it had been deleted. But I spent so much time watching his videos that TikTok learned immediately what I liked. And it just started showing me nothing but the mentally retarded.
This is the darkest corner of the internet.
Kenny Wilson saying lol to being on Tidal. Suck my dick, Kenny. Tidal slaps and it's black owned. Racist. It's black owned.
Yeah, which means it's only open for like 4 hours, 3 days a week. Good luck getting Uber Eats to that place.
Tidal does slap though, for real. I love Tidal.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. The master quality audio is fucking beautiful. If you have good enough speakers, it's fucking worth it. Spotify doesn't even have hi-fi. Apple's better than Spotify, truly.
Have you fucked with YouTube Music?
I don't know if they have hi-fi. I've never fucked with that. But Tidal has the highest quality, so I go to Tidal. Has my album in master quality audio, folks.
Go to timbutterly.com to check out our upcoming dates in Texas. May 25th, we're going to be in Houston, Texas. The 27th, 28th, we'll be in Austin. And the 29th, we're going to be in San Antonio, Texas. I cannot wait for this fucking Texas run,
Dude,
buddy.
these shows have been so fucking fun. I hope the ride never stops. I hope we never have to stop doing this. Every time we get to go to a new place, it's the most excited I've ever been. And I cannot wait to get to Texas in a couple weeks. Come fucking hang out with us. Unless you're a fucking pussy and you're French kissing guys instead of just coming on them.
Yeah, French kiss your fucking aunt, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking pussy. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I wish I could be at those fucking Texas shows. Everyone's doing Texas podcasts. We got Pod About List down there. We got the Pendejo Time Boys doing live stuff in Texas.
Are you making up Texas podcasts right
no,
now?
those are
real?
real.
Those are real?
Podcast About List. Those are great. Those guys rock.
All right, let's hit those dudes.
They're great. And then well, they're not. They're from New York, but they're down in Texas. And then Pendejo Time, I think Jake lives there. They're Jake Broads on Twitter, and you know what's his name? Fucking Thomas, the Leno killer. Those guys have a podcast. They're all in Texas right now. All these good podcasts are going to Texas.
Well, you want to get there before it gets too hot in the summer. So we're going now.
it's about to get hotter, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get nuts down there. Also, subscribe to the Stoner Dads YouTube channel. It's Stoner Dads with a Z. That shit's taken off. Prepare yourself. Prepare your fucking mind and your butthole.
And in about 10 minutes, we're going over to the Dad Me Patreon. So if you're not a patron already, go to patreon.com/dadmepodcast. You can pay whatever the fuck you want. We'll be in there in a few minutes. Back with the Online Boy. And yeah, we're going to be talking about hot uncles on this episode. So join us. Online Boy, you are the fucking man.
Thanks
We're
for
gonna eat
having
some.
me, boys.
I was about to say we're gonna eat some pussy. We're gonna eat some pizza, and then we're gonna do this again for another hour.
Hell yeah.
You are the fucking best.
Thank you.
All right, love you
guys
guys.
rock.
See you over there.
I'm just becoming ready to eat.
Oh my god.